All right, it's about 5 minutes. Whoops. It's about 5 minutes to my session, so I'll just wait until there's someone here, and yeah, then we'll get started. All right, I'm just going to get my phone. I will be back in 1 minute. All right, I'll just wait another minute and see if anyone shows up, and if they don't, I'll start talking. Oh, hello. Hi. If you're in this session right now, please let me know in the chat what your name is and what genre of music you usually listen to. Hi, Alex. Everything seems to be good. Yeah. Can you hear me all right? Awesome. Thanks for checking in. All right. Is anyone else here? Thank you. Got it. Hi, Braid. What genre of music do you listen to usually? Jazzy stuff. All right, cool. So we'll have a bit of that for you today. I'm going to go through a few of my songs and that I think are from different genres, even though I don't usually write in those genres. So we can explore a little bit about how an artist can perform in different genres and how people can like different genres from an artist who usually doesn't perform in them. So it's 11:30 now. I guess we'll get started. Let me just fix this microphone because clearly it doesn't really make sense to have me all the way over here. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty. So first of all, I wanted to start off by talking about Bohemian Rhapsody, the song. I know we don't have many people here, but I want to know if you know the song Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. And if so, what genre you think it's in. Just give it a minute. So Rock on Jean Grey, rock opera genre. Yeah, that's a cool God, what am I saying? That's a cool genre to put it in for sure. And in fact, rock opera is interesting because um, it combines, even in the name, the ideas of rock and opera together. So yeah, absolutely. So I was going to say, yeah, of course, it has elements of rock and of opera. Um, and it also has that lovely little piano ballad part. And then they come in with a gong at the end of the song, which just completely goes against everything that they did before in the song. So I really like that song to talk about how a song doesn't have to be one thing, and how an artist or a group of artists doesn't have to be one thing either. And Queen is a really great example of that. Um, so we'll get back into that in a second, but first let me just introduce myself. Um, my name is Ursula Heggie, and I'm a musician and singer-songwriter from Toronto. I play piano, as you can see here, alto saxophone, and acoustic guitar. And that might seem like a bit of a weird mix, but you'll see how it all fits in this session. And of course, if you want to check out any of my music online, then I use piano, alto saxophone, and guitar in some of my songs, alternating. Here, let's just switch this a little bit so you can see the piano I'm playing at. There we go. So I first started writing songs when I was 12, and my dad ran a recording studio, and he also wrote songs, so it only seemed natural. And first song I wrote was actually this little thing about a woman who falls in love with a man, but then the man becomes this big, rich movie star and basically starts ignoring her. So I really enjoyed that song. But my music has developed over the years and become something a lot more personal than telling someone else's story or a story that I made up. And so another thing that I found interesting as I got more into songwriting over the years was that I was unable to answer what genre my music was in. So people would ask me, or if I was submitting my music somewhere, it would ask me what genre was it in, and I could never answer. And sure, it had some soul or some pop or some R&B, but at the same time, it was none of them. So that's something that I'd like to explore with you a little bit today. Excuse me. Sorry, just 1 minute. Yeah. And so, of course, the world has changed since I was 12 years old and I started writing songs. And I think that there's a lot more acceptance and a lot more exploration of different genres and how we can combine them with certain groups or certain artists today. But a lot of artists that I see still identify themselves as a pop artist or a country artist or an R&B artist. And that's not to say that that's wrong, of course. But I don't see why someone has to put themselves in a box. So today we're going to take a look at a few of my different songs that I think break a box that I could have put around me. So first we're going to start with one that is similar to Bohemian Rhapsody, in that it has different sections that are kind of rock, kind of not, and they blend together to create a cohesive song. So I want you to take a listen to this and listen to the parts that sound like rock, listen to the parts that don't, and listen to the parts that you can tell have a specific other influence, and how they all come together coming from me, someone who is nowhere near a rock artist. So this is called Will It Be the Same? If you're wearing earbuds, it can get a little bit loud, so I would recommend turning the volume down. Let's give it a go. Whoops. Let's see what this. All right. So this is it. This is the end. This is when we find out if just friends stays friends longer than a week or two. Will we ignore each other? I can't pretend it doesn't hurt, just thinking how it all fell apart. The union of our hearts. So this is it, this is the end. This is when we find out if just friends stays friends longer than a week or two. Will we pretend we never cared and let the words we said and shared be a secret from public view? We were in a fairy tale together, hidden from the world in our cocoon. We thought our story'd last forever. We never thought that it could end soon. Will it be the same? Or will we keep running back to the times when we both felt that way? Are we able to leave it alone and go on through the days without acting strange or asking questions? And every time I see you, will it be just another reminder that we're not the same anymore? So this is it, this is the end. I have to admit it feels different than I expected it to. There are no tears but simple questions. Will you wonder who that boy is? Or will you not be jealous at all? Just do what you're supposed to do. Will I miss you in the good times or when I'm feeling blue? Or can I even be happy without you? I don't know anymore. You know my heart's secrets, but by that time, will you care? Will it be the same? Or will we keep running back to the times when we both felt the way? Are we able to leave it alone and go on through the days without acting strange or asking questions? And every time I see you, will it be just another reminder that we're not the same anymore? Oh, the times, just you and me, whispering our secret smiles, the little things that only we could see. And I always feel the U-shaped part that's missing out of my poor heart. When all my youthful years have passed, I'll remember you until the last. Maybe it was meant to be, but now it's done, we'll never see. Was it meant to fall apart, the union of our hearts? Will it be the same? Will it be the same? It's going through my brain. Will it be the, why can't it be the same? Will it be the same? Oh, will we keep running back to the times when we both felt the way? Are we able to leave it alone and go on through the days without acting strange or asking questions? And every time I see you, will it be just another reminder that we're not the same? Every time I see you, will it be just another reminder that we're not the same? Every time I see you, will it be just another reminder that we're not the same anymore? Thank you. Thank you for your comments. So as you can see, that song has a lot of different sections, and similar to I know you wouldn't expect it from this, right? Well, and yeah, so that's almost my point, right? Because I don't usually write music like that has that kind of grit to it. I'm usually more of a piano ballads kind of gal. But you can see how that song has different sections that play towards more of the stuff that I usually write and plays towards stuff that's in genres that I usually don't write in. I'm at Ursula Heggie Music. Thanks, Braid. Bill, I'm at Ursula Heggie Music for Facebook and Instagram. And if you just look up my name, last name Hegge, I guess you can probably see it. Excuse me. First name like the sea witch in The Little Mermaid, then you can find all my stuff just on Google. Here, in fact, I'll type it in the chat. That's probably a smarter thing to do. Instagram, and then YouTube. Yeah, in fact, Braid, I've actually heard that I have Fiona Appley vibes before, so that's very interesting that you see that as well. And I love Janis Joplin. She has such a great, powerful sound to her. So yeah, you can see how that song has some different sections that you wouldn't expect in that sort of song. But I'd like to show you another song now that is for you, Braid, because it's a bit jazzy. And it is, again, something that I wouldn't usually write because I'm not a jazz artist. But I'd like you to take a listen to, if you usually listen to it, then listen to how it meets or defies your expectations of what this genre entails. And if you don't, then I'd like you to listen for, if you don't usually like jazz, I'd like you to give it a chance. And if you do, then again, yeah, just seeing how it fits or defies your expectations and how an artist who doesn't usually write jazz wrote this song. And so I came up with it a few years ago, and I was fiddling around on the piano, and I came up with a line that I really liked. So this is, whoops, I'm sorry. This is Beginning of the End. When you said you felt guilty for not being with me, when I wanted to talk to you constantly, when I started thinking of you in my sleep, was it the beginning of the end? Ooh. Oh, I met you yesterday, but you were so distant. You had music in your ears, but wouldn't ask me to listen. I told you my thoughts, and you didn't give a damn about what I felt. Was it just the beginning of the end? Oh, songs shared, secrets and cares. Now there's nothing there. I was still here when you'd already left, and I wish you would say all that was on your mind, so maybe I could have helped. But you felt there was nothing to tell. Was it when I walked away, or when you kicked me out? We were so close, I thought, but for you not close enough. And I need to know, though I've been told before, beginning of the end. When I said I had to go and I drove you home. When I didn't say goodbye, and when you left me alone. When you were drowning in the darkness and I couldn't help you cope. Was it the beginning of the end? Yeah. Oh, songs shared, secrets and cares. Now there's nothing there. How was to hear when you'd already left, and I wish you would say all that was on your mind. So maybe I could have helped, but you felt there was nothing to tell. When I said I had to go, when I drove you home, when I didn't say goodbye, or when you left me alone, when you were drowning in the darkness and I couldn't help you cope. Was it the beginning of the end? Ooh, yeah. Hey, hey, the beginning of the end. Ooh, yeah. So that's that. And again, you can see how woo, thanks, Braid. You can see how I don't usually write jazz, but that song, of course, was very jazzy. And so for people who don't usually like jazz, might be able to like aspects of jazz. So again, illustrating how we shouldn't put ourselves in these boxes with what we write and what we listen to. So I'm running out of time here, but the final song that I want to show, thank you, Bill. The final song I want to show you is a rap song, which again, similar to the rock song, might be a little bit surprising. And I actually discovered rap. Okay, see you later. Thanks for tuning in, Bill. Bye-bye. I discovered rap when a friend of mine showed me a lot of rap songs, and I thought, well, I don't listen to rap, but I actually really enjoyed them. And the group that he showed me was Brockhampton, and they were doing really interesting things in terms of genre and how they create new sounds in rap. And so this last song I want to show you is an acoustic version of a rap song that I wrote. And in fact, acoustic versions are a very interesting thing that artists have been doing for a long time, where they take a produced song and make it acoustic. And this song actually started acoustic, turned produced, and is back acoustic. All right, well, you're keeping me on my toes. So this last song is called Understand, and similar to the first one, it gets pretty loud. So just, yeah, be mindful of that. This is Understand. There's a certain place deep down in my heart. It's where all the bad feelings hide and creep in the dark. There I've got the fist smashing, there I got the tears. There I got the grudges so many years. And just when I need them least, the tears start flowing. They keep coming, never gonna start going. My heart lying in puddles and my broken emotions. My heart sighing for healing, but can't handle the notion. Any motion to stop feeling broken leaves me feeling hopeless. Can't understand, just start choking on the lying and hurt and all the violence and hate and all the doubts and fears just lying in wait. And trying to break free never worked for me. You can't stop the pain, you can't not see the realness, reality of the whole world's mess. And all the weight on top of me, and it's crushing me, and it's killing me. The whole damn world is through with me. They screaming out, can't hear the sound of anybody else going underground. Don't want to see, they all, I'm not of mind. I'm out of mind, don't want to stand, don't want to stand, don't understand, don't understand. I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. Oh, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. So when the world comes crumbling down and everything falls and there are cracks in our ground, it won't matter who's gone and who's still here. Cause everybody the same will feel the same fear. So maybe there's a kid somewhere down on earth who never did something made you think they get hurt, or that they couldn't stand themselves or couldn't find a door, and the next thing you know, they're just not there anymore. You lose all your reality and you just want finality, and everything you thought to be and everything else you thought to be, and everything you thought you had and everything I think I have. I think I'm losing who I am, but I'm trying to understand why. I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. Oh, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. The day is ending, the story's done. My shattered world lives without sun. The day is ending, the story's done. My shattered world lives without sun. The day is ending, the story's done. My shattered world lives without sun. The day is ending, the battle's won. This shattered world won't last till dawn. And why I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. Oh, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. Why I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. Oh, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling this way. And that, my friends, is the end of this session. What a note to end it on. So I hope you got a little something out of this. Regina Spector. For sure, I'll check her out. Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you, Braid. So I hope you got a little something out of this. And if I want you to take away anything from this session, it's that we shouldn't put ourselves in boxes either as musicians or as music fans, as of course this is the Expo for music fans. I think it's very easy to say, well, I like this genre and this genre and this genre. And I think it's very easy to say, well, so-and-so, such and such artist does this music and this music only. And that's a very restrictive way to look at music when music has so much to offer us that we can only see if we look at genre as secondary. Yes, absolutely. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, you can check out my socials. I'll be doing a live on Instagram and Facebook soon. Thanks so much for coming. Yeah, so yeah, that music is much more fluid than that, and that if we take genre as secondary as opposed to the first thing that we think of when we think of a song, then I think we can experience a lot more from it and hear music as just one big symphony that we can really explore and appreciate through these gray areas of genre. So thank you so much for coming. I put my socials in the chat, but I'll say them again here. You can go to Linktree here, linktr.ee/Ursula Heggie Music for what's going on in my music journey, all the highlights right now. And you can just look up my name on Google. I'll come up, and I'm at Ursula Heggie Music on Instagram and Facebook. That's basically all it is. Thank you so much for coming. If you want to ask me any questions or talk to me in the chat, or you can request to come on, I'm pretty sure. And we can have a little chat for the last few minutes, but I'll just be here. Thank you so much for coming, and have a great day at the Music Expo. Take care. Oh, really did a number on my voice. Thanks so much for sticking around, Brady. You're great to have here. Did you like the jazzy? Did you like the jazzy song that I played? Sax solo next time. Actually, I have a song out on YouTube sometime soon, which has a sax solo in it. I can type the link in the chat in a minute. Bill, yeah, so I play acoustic guitar and alto sax as well, which is why Braid is saying he wanted a sax solo. Here, let me just pull up the link for it sometime soon. Sometime soon, Ursula Heggie, and you get it on YouTube. Beautiful. I hope this doesn't start playing. Control. There. That should be it. Yeah, you can get your sax solo there. And I also have a song out, This Is My Home, on Spotify and all the major streaming sites, which also has a sax solo, which I improvised, which I really enjoy. Yeah, so I've got my acoustic guitar over here. And my sax is just sitting behind there. But yeah, I'll just be around for another minute or so, and then yeah, you can enjoy the rest of the day at the Music Expo. I really appreciate everyone who tuned in today. This is the first time I've done anything like this, so it's a very exciting opportunity. And thank you to the Music Expo for having me. And it says it's being recorded, so hopefully you can rewatch it or something afterwards. And yeah, for sure. Drummer Dude on my EP played with John Calder. Wow, cool. That's awesome. Nice. So yeah, I'd love to connect with anyone from this session. So if you can find me at my socials, like I linked above, and I'll link again right here, just at Ursula Heggie. 2 G's. Music. Yeah, for sure. Just head on over to my socials, and yeah, I'd love to connect with you. Of course, yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming out, Bill. It was great to have you, and I'm really glad you enjoyed, my session today. So thank you. I'll be waiting to see you. All right. It looks like from my clock that it is noon, so my session is officially over. Thanks so much for coming out, and I hope to see you on some of my social media. Okay? So see you later. Have a great afternoon. Enjoying the rest of the expo. Bye-bye. Bye, Braid.